Have you ever wondered why Hong Kong, a small, densely populated region, holds such global significance? This bustling city, with its towering skyscrapers and vibrant markets, was once a geopolitical chessboard where two of the world's greatest superpowers, China and the United States, played their moves. During the frosty years of the Cold War, Hong Kong was more than just a city. It was a strategic hub, a focal point of international intrigue. For the United States, it was a valuable source of intelligence and a military asset. For China, it was a golden goose, a wellspring of economic potential. Hong Kong's unique position, straddling east and west, allowed it to thrive. Economically, it became a powerhouse, a beacon of capitalism on the edge of a communist giant. Politically, it was a place where democratic ideals could flourish amidst authoritarianism. But this position was a delicate balancing act. Hong Kong stood as a geopolitical neutral zone, a buffer between the United States and China, two superpowers with vastly different ideologies. However, as we'll soon discover, this equilibrium was not to last. In essence, Hong Kong was a geopolitical neutral zone, a buffer between two superpowers. But things changed, and they changed rapidly. So, how did this vibrant city fall from its unique pedestal? Hong Kong's decline didn't happen overnight. It was a gradual process, one steeped in geopolitical maneuverings and power plays. To understand this, we need to roll back the clock to the late 20th century. The Tiananmen Square crackdown, a watershed moment in Chinese history, marked a shift in the political landscape. The world watched in shock as the Chinese government used force to suppress pro-democracy demonstrators, shaking the trust of many in Hong Kong who feared for their own future. In the years following Tiananmen Square, Hong Kong's sovereignty transition became a focal point. The city, which had thrived under British rule, was handed back to China in 1997. This transition was not just a change of flags, but marked a shift in geopolitical dynamics. China and the United States, both having used Hong Kong as a strategic hub, found themselves at odds over the city's political direction. China's perspective was clear. They wanted to maintain control over Hong Kong and keep it insulated from Western influence. This led to a gradual erosion of Hong Kong's autonomy. The one country, two systems principle, designed to preserve Hong Kong's distinct way of life, began to wane. China's grip tightened. The city's unique freedoms, its independent judiciary, and its vibrant press all came under increasing pressure. The United States, on the other hand, was increasingly alarmed at these developments. The notion of Hong Kong as a neutral zone, a bridge between East and West, was starting to crumble. America's strategic position was being undermined, and the city that had once been a beacon of free market capitalism was changing before their eyes. This clash of superpowers, this tug-of-war over Hong Kong, led to a series of diplomatic spats and rising tensions. As the years rolled on, the city found itself caught in the crosshairs of a geopolitical standoff. Its unique position, once a source of strength, was now its Achilles heel. China's desire to keep Hong Kong away from Western influence ended up eroding the city's autonomy and freedoms. What happened in Hong Kong didn't stay in Hong Kong. The ripple effects were felt far and wide. The downfall of this city-state didn't just impact its own shores, it sent shockwaves through the global community. Central to this was the dramatic shift in the relationship between two world powers, the United States and China. The tensions that had long simmered under the surface finally boiled over, as the unique role Hong Kong played in their geopolitical chess game was abruptly ended. This event marked the cessation of Hong Kong's status as a neutral zone, a platform for both powers to balance their interests. The loss of Hong Kong's autonomy is more than just a regional concern. It represents a tectonic shift in global dynamics, a clear indication of China's increasing assertiveness on the world stage. On the other hand, it underscores the United States' struggle to maintain its influence in a region that has become a focal point of global affairs. In the grand scheme of things, the fall of Hong Kong is a stark reminder of how global power dynamics can dramatically reshape a city's destiny. The story of Hong Kong is a complex one, with many layers and nuances. Its unique position during the Cold War made it a strategic hub for both China and the United States, a geopolitical neutral zone that thrived economically and politically. However, the tides of history swept over this vibrant city, and the post-Cold War developments, including the tragic Tiananmen Square crackdown and the sovereignty transition, led to its decline. The tug-of-war between the US and China over Hong Kong's political direction was a significant factor. China, eager to maintain control and ward off Western influence, initiated actions that eroded Hong Kong's autonomy and freedoms. This change didn't just affect the city. It sent ripples across the globe, shifting dynamics and reshaping the world's political landscape. The fall of Hong Kong serves as a poignant lesson in geopolitical maneuvering, illuminating the delicate balance between national interests and global harmony.